Well, Danny, pre-season starts with 3-1 victory here at Longridge. What do you make of it?
Good workout, very, very good workout. We know how Longridge are going to play first and foremost. Well aware of that. They like to play football. Pitch is in fantastic condition. So it's just about us applying ourselves in the right way to get the fitness in the legs. Obviously our first game. So wasn't always going to be perfect. A little bit of rustiness in a few players, but to be expected really, because we've only been back 3 days. 3 days worth of training and then straight into this. So from a manager's perspective, more than happy with how the lads applied themselves.
I think that this was Longridge's 4th pre-season game. With that in mind, and we've only been back 3 days, how well do you think we acquitted ourselves?
Very, very well. Sets a fantastic marker down. Just shows how good our squad is, and then the players that didn't play today that we've left out. So to look back at it and think, wow, we've got these players to come into the squad. We can only get better, which we will do. We'll get fitter, we'll get better in possession, better out of possession, everything. So it's just a great start, really.
A few decent finishes as well from the two Harrys, wasn't there?
Yeah, fantastic. We know what they can bring in terms of in possession, loads of energy, good in the final third. A few occasions where goes back to being a little bit rusty, but the longer we go on through the duration of pre-season, we'll get better and we'll start layering it up, adding more detail to the training. So there's loads more to come.
You mentioned a little bit of rustiness around the edges. To what extent did we sort of see that just before half time?
Yeah. Things happen in football, and even more so pre-season when players don't play together, etc. And that was just one of those things. Communication, players not play together. So it happens. As long as it happens pre-season, it doesn't happen in the league games, which I'm certain it won't. But yeah.
So Danny, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on this one. Do you think that the hosts were unlucky to be reduced to 10 men?
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't a bad foul. I mean, if it was a league game, you'd probably get his marching orders, get a red card because he was through on goal. But you look at the bigger picture, common sense prevails surely. I said that to the linesman, said it to the ref. In terms of yellow card, it wasn't a bad tackle. It just pulled him back. So yeah, it did ruin the game going forward. But here's what it is. You just got to get on with it and play your football and carry on.
We've all seen pre-season games, haven't we, where a player is liable for a red card, but then the referee signals to the bench almost to sub him. Was that ever an option? Or because as you say,
no.
you could have done as a Macclesfield manager with it being 11 against 11, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's realistic, isn't it? I mean, sending offs do happen, but in a league game it's completely different. So for pre-season, unless it's a bad tackle or something's gone on that he does deserve to leave the pitch, then can you keep him on in that instance? Yeah, in my mind, but we can't do anything about it. It happened. We did have a discussion at half time with the ref, and he said the only way you can get round is if we go down to 10 men. And we're thinking, well, we're not going to do that. We've got certain players that are coming here to get a certain amount of minutes, because pre-season for us it's structured. We need to get a certain amount of minutes into every player, so that would be detrimental to us, so we weren't going to do that.
You mentioned about us going down to 10 men. The daft thing in a way is we did, albeit for the last few minutes, because of an injury to Harvey. How is he? What sort of
he's okay.
We got on that?
Yeah, it was just on his Achilles. He just got, I think it was a stud down the back of his Achilles, and just flared up a bit and stiffened up. So nothing too serious, I don't think. We'll assess him tomorrow and Monday. But yeah, we went down to 10 men, and you just get on with it for the last few minutes.
In terms of team selection, the fact that you had a couple of trialists out today, does that indicate that even now he's still looking to strengthen the squad?
Yeah, we're always looking. Centre half, we're looking at. We are a little bit light in that area, so we do need to bring someone in. And Will's come in today, and he's had a very good game, albeit being a little bit easier than he probably would have thought coming into it second half against 10 men. But he's done the basics well.
Talking about strengthening our squad, everyone's talking about the goalkeeper, aren't they, Marcelo Pitaluga? Quite simply, Danny, how have we pulled that one off?
Good question. It's one of those scenarios where Macclesfield FC being what it is nowadays, it's very, very attractive to everyone, and it just goes to show. So from that regard, it's absolutely brilliant, and it just adds the extra quality to our squad, and his pedigree as well. So it's absolutely brilliant.
His signing's obviously excited the Silkmen fans.
Yeah.
He'll be looking forward to Tuesday's game against Crewe. Do you think he might well play a part in that?
100% will, yeah, he'll be involved, definitely. So come down and watch. If you're in any doubt, come down and watch, and you'll see for yourself. And no, we're looking forward to it. Just to keep building now. That's what pre-season is about. Getting the fitness levels up, and then the quality on the ball will slowly, it'll slowly come.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Danny.
Thank you.